Another edition of the WPIAL podcast on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. It's presented by First National Bank. In addition to all your banking needs, FNB aims to help you with financial education to ensure financial security. If you're a student athlete just starting out with credit cards or checking and savings accounts, or if you're a parent wanting the best guidance for your teenager, let First National Bank be a resource for you. Visit fnb-online.com and click on their Knowledge Center. Big time kudos to our friends at First National Bank. Big time kudos to our WPIAL Baseball Player of the Week. Not only did he rock on the diamond this past week, he was rocking out. We're recording this on Saturday, so it would have been Friday night. The New Brighton High School prom. And with very, very little sleep, he joins us now, Brock Budacki. Brock, we appreciate you jumping in here, especially under the circumstances.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm honored.
So before we start talking some ball, let's go back because I'm curious.
All right.
I live vicariously through the youth of America now. So you were telling us before this, you're a senior.
Mm.
This was your third prom.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you went as a sophomore, junior, and senior.
Yes, sir.
Now, I thought I had heard through one of the grandkids that if you're a sophomore, you can't go to prom.
You can go if you go with an upperclassman.
Okay.
That's how it is in New Brighton, at least.
All right. So that's, I guess, a rule of thumb everywhere. All right.
Yeah.
So, did you wear the same thing at all three, or is it like the girl where you have to buy a different dress for every occasion, or?
I just kind of match it off the girl. I pretty much just wore a bow tie every year and then did like a simple suit.
You had a bow tie?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Gold bow tie.
Nice. All right. What color were you wearing?
I had a navy blue tux, and then a gold bow tie and a gold pocket square.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah.
All right. What color was your choice the other two proms? Do you remember?
I think last year I did blue, and then I think sophomore year it was pink.
Pink?
Yeah.
Bold.
Yeah, I had a whole shoe debacle sophomore year. The ones that came in 2 days before the prom didn't fit.
What color were they? Pink?
They were pink. They were just really small. Like they're like real pink and like sparkly like dress shoes. We got them on Amazon and they couldn't get on my feet, so we had to shop around.
So you ended up finding pink shoes.
Yeah, they were like pink, like snake skin shoes. It was iffy.
No. All right. So do you still have them?
I think they're in my closet somewhere. It's kind of a mess right now, but
all right. I was going to say go find them, but if it's a mess, I'm not going to ask you to do that. But so you may never wear them again.
Oh, absolutely not. I don't plan on seeing those ever again.
That's why I can't wrap my head around this whole prom thing. So, but you had fun. Where was the prom?
It was at Shadow Lakes. It's a golf course up in Aliquippa.
Okay. And now is it there every year?
No. Last year was at Shakespeare's, which is another golf course.
Okay.
And then sophomore year was at the Fez, which isn't Quip.
The Fez, yeah.
Yep.
I was in a wedding there.
Yeah, I was at a banquet there a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. All right. So, and then afterward, you guys went somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And you got home.
Got home this morning at 8:30.
8:30. Oh man, God bless you. All right. So now that we're done with the prom talk, let's get to what you do and what you do so well, and that's play baseball. We'll talk about the week you had. I'm curious though, the week coming up. You guys do not have a section series this week.
No, we got the bye this week.
Yeah. So, I mean, are you is coach going to be scheduling some games? Are
Yeah.
you guys just going to practice hard? What's the game plan?
No, I think he scheduled a game with us with Quaker Valley. I think he said on the 30th. So I'll probably throw that game and then just get ready to beat those Lancers.
Okay, and that's Wednesday. So
yeah,
and a chance for you guys to regroup, get back to fundamentals, that sort of thing, right?
Yeah, well, with the weight room hard, and then hopefully the weather's nice. I mean, I think we've had an outside practice maybe 3 days this year. It's been a little brutal, but
yeah, because there's only so much you can do indoors, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, usually indoors we just go to the weight room, get a good lift in, and then go hit off the pitching machine. That's pretty much it. Throw our bullpens, and then that's been it pretty much.
Yeah. We'll talk about the section. It's a tremendous section. Tight race.
Yes.
Probably the tightest of all the sections in any of the classifications in the WPIAL right now. And there are some other good ones as well. Let's go back, though. This past week took care of business in games on Monday and Tuesday against Northgate, a team that is struggling a little bit, and you made sure that they continued to struggle. 16-4, 14-2, two convincing victories. Your numbers: 2 for 2, runs scored, 2 RBI, 3 for 3, 3 runs scored, 3 RBIs, couple doubles, and a home run. Obviously, the focus was there both for you and for the team in taking care of the Flames.
Absolutely.
What was working for you in going perfect 5 for 5?
I don't really know, to be honest. I went back to my old bat. I think that actually helped a lot. I was using this heavy. It's called the Goods. It's more end loaded, but I use it against Freedom. That loss still haunts me, but I used it against Freedom, and I got one pitch to hit pretty much all day, and I just missed it because I couldn't get the barrel around. So I said, I'm never using this bat again.
Well, you got one pitch to hit, and you're going to blame the bat?
I think it was the bat. 3-1 fastball. It was up in it. It was like middle up, and I could have just crushed it, and I just missed it, fly out the center.
So, what prompted you? You said you went back to your old bat.
Yeah.
What prompted you to leave the old bat?
I couldn't really tell you. My brother had that bat. He's up in W&J. He had that bat, and I was like, oh, I kind of want to try that out. Use it off the machine. It felt good one day. But the machine's deceiving sometimes. And then as soon as I switched back, I started raking. So,
nice. Did you throw in any of those games against Northgate?
No, I ended up throwing against Olsh on Thursday.
Yeah, and that was probably the biggest challenge of the week, a non-section game against a pretty good Our Lady of the Sacred Heart team. I'll give the offensive numbers in a moment. How did you throw?
I thought I threw all right. Definitely wasn't my best game. The defense was. We had one inning where it was just felt like everything was just going the way it shouldn't be going.
Right.
But I mean, I walked a couple dudes. Definitely could have been better, but and I'll be the first one to tell you, my guys know we need to clean that up on defense if we want a chance.
Oh, you barking at him?
Oh yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
Well, team leader. You got that. You got that ability.
Yep.
At the plate, 2 for 2, 3 runs, 3 RBI, another home run. Talk about the 2 home runs
against Northgate. The first one in the first game. That's probably the farthest ball I ever hit. Last year against Seton, I hit that one pretty far off Lanero, but that one on the first game against Northgate, that ball was crushed.
The homer against Seton, home or away?
I was at home.
Okay.
And that was a big rivalry for us my sophomore year. They beat us in the semis. So that one felt good. But yeah, I think this one went probably 385, 390.
What was the pitch?
I think it was a curveball. I don't know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice. What about the second home run this week?
Yeah, I was kind of just sitting in the dugout. I think I was 2 for 2 at that point with 2 doubles. And my one coach, he's the assistant coach. He's our head coach for Legion. He was like, I just need you to go yard right now. And I was like, All right. And I just went yard.
Okay, if that's what you want, you oblige. Your season, I mean, it really can't get much better. You're hitting 607. You are 17 for 28, 24 runs scored, 15 RBI, 7 double, 3 home runs, 1 triple. Got to be seeing the ball pretty good.
Yeah. He moved me up in the 2-hole this year.
Did you like that?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, it was all right just because our one hitter is amazing. Like he gets on base all the time. Hits the ball hard, really hard. But I mean, last year I was in the 3-hole for the most part, and I had a lot of RBIs, which led to wins. And I mean, we've been struggling a little bit this year, just getting on base. But I like the way it is now. We switched it up against Northgate and Ocean. I really like it. So,
yeah, I mean, moving up, number 3 is more of an RBI position
for sure.
And back in the day, things have changed so much. But back in the day, you put your best hitter at the number 3 hole.
Yeah.
But there's something to be said about moving up and in all likelihood getting more at bats.
Yeah. That's definitely that's where his thought process was, I think, was getting our shortstop and me the most at bats as possible. Especially back to back. Like he hits a double, I had a double, that's a run right there.
You've been not only outstanding at the plate, on the mound as well. 4-0, 2.67 earned run average in 6 games, 21 innings pitched. You've allowed 8 runs, 20 walks, 38 strikeouts. You probably want to get that 20 walks number down, right?
Yeah, it's been a little shaky. I think my control's coming along. I haven't thrown since freshman year, but it's definitely feeling a lot better.
When you're having trouble with your control, is it the breaking stuff or is it spotting your fastball?
It's usually the fastball. My breaking stuff's usually pretty good. But I mean, if I don't got my fastball, the breaking stuff's not going to be too.
Is it just? Does it come down to just like release point and stuff like that?
It's usually a release point, or like my coach always tell me my glove isn't tucking. I mean, he's a pitching focused guy, so it definitely helps. He'll come out and fix it and like this, and I'll start dealing again. So,
Brock Budacki of New Brighton Senior is our WPIAL Baseball Player of the Week. When you I'm always fascinated when whether it's in season or even off season, when you're putting your work in, is it tough when are you trying to split it evenly as far as, getting your swings and also, working on the arm with your pitching?
Yeah, it was a bit of a struggle this year because I've really never had to do it. I never really had arm problems, and well, last year I did, but like I wasn't gonna pitch last year. Just like with this, my coach wouldn't let me, just with the summer I had coming up for recruiting and stuff. But I mean, it's feeling good now. I got my brother; he's a pitcher, so I kind of just stole his routine, and then me and Luke Rayleigh from Riverside always hang out. So I have to catch all his bullpens. So I know what his routine is, so I kind of stole some stuff off him and.
So this is your now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Your first on the varsity team, your first real crack at throwing a lot and being consistently in the rotation.
Yeah, I mean, I came out of the pen and like a little bit freshman year. I started a game against Hopewell, and I threw really well that game. But when it playoff time, I ended up giving a 3-run home run to Drew Lafferty. That ball still probably hasn't come down yet. But I still get clowned from my brother and all his friends for that today. But I mean, I threw fine. It was just 78 down the middle, and I was like, just someone go make a play.
Hey, well, someone made it to play up in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the section. I did a game earlier this past week. Up in Section 2 of Class 5A, Bethel Park, that whole section, which there are 7 teams, and I think there are 2 games separating first place Bethel Park from last place Shar Valley. That's how close it is. Outside of Aliquippa and Northgate, which are struggling, you got 5 teams in Section 2 of 2A that right now are separated by 1 game in the loss column. Shenango has 2 losses. You guys, Neshannock, Freedom, Laurel, all with 3 losses.
Yep.
It could get real interesting over these next 2 weeks.
It's real weird.
As to what's going on. Does that make it fun? Does that make it easy to focus?
I think it does. I think it does for sure. I don't got to get the guys engaged at all. This time last year, I mean, we have pretty much the same team. We lost 1 senior last year. And this time last year, we were out of playoffs already. It was brutal. We had a terrible season. But I mean, this year we haven't won the section in 10 years, and this has been our best shot since my sophomore year. So
yeah, you control your own destiny, right?
Absolutely.
While you don't have a section series this week, big showdown next week to wrap it up with Neshannock, with possibly the section on the line.
Yeah, it's definitely in our hands now. We just gotta. I mean, like all the splits and stuff that we're gonna need to happen. Like we'll be able to see it next week because we don't have to do anything. We have 1 game.
Right.
But I mean, there's no like I don't need to convince the guys at all to work. Like they've been working all winter, all spring. And I mean, it's we kind of never really been in this situation. Freshman year, I think we got 3rd or 4th in the section.
Right.
Sophomore year, it was a lot better. Sophomore year was probably our best team.
That was Bobby's senior year, right?
Yes, sir. Yep. We lost to Seton. We beat Seton. We came out from Myrtle. We were 4-0. We beat Seton at Seton. And then we lost to Elwood, I think, and then got swept by Olsh, and that's what kind of just ruined our section season there.
Yeah.
But I mean, we won out. I think we lost the section by 1 game.
If you get a chance, and I'm not saying this week or whatever, but if you get a chance, are you the type of kid who likes to go out and like, say you guys had a first round bye, and would you go try to get to the game?
Oh, yeah.
You would play the winner. Do you like to do a little self-scouting?
Oh, yeah. Sophomore year, me, Bobby, and my buddy Jake, he is a North Catholic now, but we all went and watched I think it was Ligonier Valley versus Shar Houston up at Gateway. See who we were going to play. And then I think we played Ligonier Valley at Fox Chapel, beat them. And then, I mean, it was Seton after that. But I mean, I think me and our shortstop Jackson's on. I think we've went to 2 or 3 games this year, just to like see like what
Smart. That's good. When all is said and done, when you're done playing ball, when Bobby's done playing ball, who's number 1?
He won't say it, but it's me. It's got to be. He won't say it though.
It's got to be you.
Got to be.
Got to be. It's not even just a little question, but it's got to be. Where are you headed next year?
I'm going to Florida Southern College.
Awesome.
The Mocs.
Yeah. What drew you down there?
Obviously the beautiful weather. But I mean, the coaches are awesome. I got in contact with them through my summer coach. And Coach Caldwell, we've been talking all summer. We were sitting on the phone for 50 minutes talking about fishing.
Nice.
And it's a great situation. All the coaches came over from St. Leo. They were like number 3 in the nation last year. And yeah, I mean, they gave me a good deal, and I was just blown away.
Awesome. Did the whole, I've talked to a couple of juniors who are looking forward to this summer and in the process. Some of them are a little hesitant about the whole recruiting process. Did you enjoy that process?
For the most part, yeah. I mean, it was definitely stressful, especially this summer. I was seeing all my guys get offers, and I was like, mine didn't come till late, but
okay.
It kind of was like when one came, there was 5, 6 lined up. So my summer coaches did a great job. I had the best summer of my life with Team Ohio. And then just talking with Coach Gunn and Coach Check, kind of facilitated my offers through there. And then I picked up a couple offers at the Ed Santa Showcase. He does a great job. I've been there for 2 years. But yeah, I mean, I kind of made my decision. I made my decision kind of late, but I was waiting on the Florida visit. They set up an official visit for me. I went down and I loved everything, and it was just new. So
awesome! Congratulations.
Thank you.
So when I talk to players who are the quote unquote leaders of their teams, there's different ways to lead. After a few minutes of talking to you, I think there's no doubt you're a vocal leader, right?
For the most part, it was definitely something I had to work on last year. Like just learning from Bobby, like what he did his senior year, it made it kind of like a lot easier. But I would say actually our shortstop's probably our most vocal leader. I kind of lead by example. But I mean, it was definitely a learning curve from last year. Like we let a lot of stuff slide that shouldn't have slid, and it reflected on our record. But we've cleaned it up a lot this year.
Well, good for you. It's a credit to you and the other team leaders in a very tough section. You guys are right there knocking on the door. So some credit to you guys from that standpoint. Is there anybody that you like major league level, current major league level, past, that growing up you kind of try to pattern your game after?
I mean, not really. Like when I was a kid, I was a huge Jordy Mercer fan. I would always play middle infield. I was a huge Jordy Mercer fan, huge Neil Walker fan. But now, I mean, like I'll look at guys' swings and try to break stuff down. Like one of the guys I always look at is Austin Riley, one of the best righties in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I really like Adley just because he's one of the best catchers and he flat out rakes. Never been really a JT Realmuto guy. From a standpoint, like I mean, he's good. I never been a huge fan of him. And I like Patrick Bailey from the Giants. I think he does a great job on the plate.
When you're not pitching, you're either catching or third base?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a preference?
What's up?
Do you have a preference?
Oh, I love catching. Catching's definitely my home.
So is catching your future, or are you going to be allowed to throw at the next level as well?
They might let me, but I don't.
That's a tough ask, catching.
Yeah, I don't really want to. So I really just like catching and hitting.
Yeah, that's a tough ask because that's a lot of strain. I know.
Yeah,
I know a couple kids who were able to do it successfully in high school and at the next level. But man, that's a lot of strain on the arm. Do you ever have any arm issues?
Yeah. I mean, my elbow's kind of shaky sometimes, but my coach has been really good on giving me rest and just checking up on me, making sure I'm fine. So,
do you have any when you're catching? Do you have any? Are you just getting signs from the dugout? Or do they give you some will to do your thing?
I've been trying to I've like begging them to like let me call pitches, but we have like the wrist band thing. I mean it's all right. I'm a huge fan of like let me call it, honestly. Yeah. But I mean, it's up to them, to be honest.
You know what? I mean, if you said you're probably pitching against Quaker Valley, the next time you guys get into a non-section game or, just a tune-up for the postseason, maybe a scrimmage or whatever.
Yeah.
You got to say, come on, this game, let me show you what I can do.
Yeah, I mean, they let me do it. Like we did it in bullpens. Like in bullpens over the winter, we would do live pitching. I mean, our gyms, we don't have like a big enough cage or anything to do like live ABs and stuff, but like we would simulate hitters, and they would let me call pitches, and like I'd be talking to them, and they'd be like, "Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to call." So
when did you start? What age did you start playing baseball?
I think I was 3. I mean, I always had a bat in my hand just from my brother, but
that's true. He was older, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Bobby your only sibling?
No, I have a younger sister. She's a freshman this year.
All right. Is she athletic?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's a great dancer. She's joining the cheer team this year. She used to do volleyball. she was never very good at softball. She'll be the first to tell you that. But what else? She does something else too. Oh yeah, she's on the golf team with me.
What's her? Oh, you're on the golf team?
Yes, sir.
Nice. So what's her name?
Isabel. We call her Tink for like Tinkerbell.
All right. And you said she's dance. What kind of dance?
I couldn't tell you. She does.
Get involved in your sister's life. Come on.
She does all kinds. Like she'll have ballet classes and like acrobat classes and stuff.
Does she do any like tap or anything like that? Tap
dance? I think she did the one year. She does like competitive dance. So I go to all our I have to go to like a couple competitions and stuff.
So coming off the prom, has she taught you any dance moves?
No, she's been lacking in that area. I don't know what's up with that.
Do you hold your own on the dance floor?
Oh, for sure. Probably embarrassed myself a couple times last night, but
that, you know what? It's only embarrassing if you think it is. If you don't, then who cares?
Absolutely.
So baseball. Did you play any other sports when you were younger?
I wrestled a lot. I wrestled up until right around COVID. I wrestled, played basketball. Never really played I never played football, which was weird because my dad grew up on football. Like he coached for forever, played for forever. I think Bobby played 1 year, and he didn't mind it, but we just never really wanted to play. We were big. We were really big into wrestling.
But you gave that up before high school.
Yeah, I did a year at junior high. Kind of started getting fat, didn't really want to do it anymore, and then just kind of focused on baseball.
You never hooped in high school?
I did. This senior year actually was my only year.
Okay. How'd that go?
Good. We played. We made the playoffs for the first time in like 20 years with a brand new coach. We got smoked by Quip, but I didn't get dunked on, so it was kind of a win.
That's right. Self-preservation.
Yeah.
When did you start golfing?
I joined the team sophomore year, but I've probably been golfing for about 5 years now.
Okay. Well, how's that game?
That's a blast.
Are you any good?
I'm not bad. I shot a 43 yesterday. We were gonna play 18, and then we had some people in front of us, and it kind of took a while before prom. But yeah, I shot. I think it was 7 over yesterday.
Nice.
And like the other day, I shot. I think it was like 15 over. Like it fluctuates. I'll shoot like a 40, and then I'll shoot like a 52.
Yeah. All right. And that's something you can do forever.
Yeah.
What do you know what you're going to study in school?
Yeah, I'm gonna do physical therapy.
Nice.
I'm gonna get my bachelor's at Florida Southern, and then start working. Hopefully, get an internship while I'm down there, and then I'll get my doctorate, and then probably start. Me and one of my best buddies have been talking about starting like our practice together, based off the guy that a guy that me and him both go to has his private practice, and we really like it. So,
all right, good for you, man.
Thank you,
and good luck.
Thank you.
So, we just had Easter about a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still get, basket or treats or anything?
I did. The Easter money did come to my house this time.
Okay, all right. What was the haul?
I got more chocolate than I needed. I got a box of Roslyn's chocolate, chocolate covered pretzels, chocolate Oreos, and then I got these like protein chips, which are really good. And then there's like little like foil candy eggs with the chocolate in them. Those are pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah.
No jelly beans?
I've never been a jelly beans guy.
That's fair.
I'll do the bean boozled sometimes, but that's about it.
All right. So chocolate's a big part of your life, it sounds like.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. What about if you're sitting with the boys, hanging out, playing video games, or watching a game on TV? What kind of salty snacks do you want to have in front of you?
We don't really snack that much.
Really?
We usually just go to Apple. We eat a lot. Don't get me wrong. We eat a lot of food. We'll go to McDonald's. We'll go to Apple. We're probably keeping Applebee's in business right now. We're there almost every night for the most part. They have half price apps after.
Oh yeah, you got. I mean, dude, I have gone and smashed the half.
Oh my god, it's great. It's so good. It's so good every time.
And they're all good too.
Oh, they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
But we crush McDonald's. We'll crush Wendy's. I mean, after every baseball practice, pretty much, me, Carter Jackson, and Jackson's on Raw going to get food.
So okay, when you're going through, do you go in or do you go through the drive-through?
Oh, we'll go in.
Okay. So you go in. Give me a McDonald's order. What would you get?
I'm a 20-piece nugget and a basket of fries. And then I got a little hack. I get a large water. It's like 40 cents. I just dump it out and fill it up with Coke.
Okay, cheat the system. That's good.
Yes, sir.
And that's it. Just the basket of fries and the nuggets.
Yeah, I'll get like a Krispy Kreme donut when I'm done.
Okay.
They have those at McDonald's.
All right. I was expecting, 2 Big Macs, 3/4 pounders.
I'll get a Big Mac. I'll get a Big Mac sometimes.
Do you like the Big Mac?
Oh yeah. I just started using them recently, but I'll use my McDonald's points on them, and they're pretty good.
Yeah, that was one that when I was young I didn't like.
Yeah.
But it quickly grew on me. I'll still pound them.
Yeah, we'll crush some Dairy Queen too. They both work at Dairy Queen, so I'll get their employee discount off of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Boy, you're beating the system left and right.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice. You got to work it.
Got a penny pinch.
So favorite flavor ice cream?
There's this really good place down in Bridgewater. It's called Brewster's. And they have Graham Central Station ice cream. It's kind of like s'mores, but like 10 times better. And I mean, me and my mom crush that every time we go. So
when you get ice cream, do you prefer the like soft serve or the kind you got to get in there and scoop up?
Definitely a soft serve. I like it when it's a little bit melted. It's just easy to eat.
So if you're going to one of those Dairy Marts or even Dairy Queen, I guess, and you're getting a soft serve ice cream cone, twist does that work for you? A vanilla chocolate twist?
I've never really liked chocolate ice cream. It's just always been vanilla or like I'll eat Oreo if it's like just like the plain stuff. But yeah, I've never really liked chocolate ice cream.
Well, but you crush chocolate.
Oh yeah. Just not chocolate ice cream for whatever reason.
You don't find that a little weird?
It's definitely weird. I don't eat ketchup either. I haven't had ketchup probably ever. I had ketchup probably one time.
All right. That's if my youngest son was here, he'd hang up and end this conversation because we get anything that you would put ketchup on, he's got to have like the whole big honking bottle, and half of it goes in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, there's no way you're gonna eat that. Boom, it's gone.
Yeah, so, I used to eat my hot dogs with ranch. I never like. Wow. My mom would cut them up in like little like cylinders, and then I'd dip them in ranch.
Did you ever have a plain hot dog?
Yeah.
Not bad.
I mean, they'll have them left over for me at the concession stand after games, and
you just crush it.
Oh, amazing! I
went to Wrigley Field once, and there was an actual line for the condiments, and I was like, screw that. I just ate it plain, and I thought it was delicious.
Yeah.
So
Wrigley's beautiful.
Yes. You've been there?
Yeah, we went there when I was probably 8 or 9.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful. We went there, and then we went to the DC game.
How many stadiums have you been to?
I want to say 6 or 7.
That's good.
Yeah, we went to Milwaukee. We went to Wrigley. We went to Arizona.
Now, new Milwaukee, because I was at old Milwaukee.
Yeah, Miller Stadium.
Okay.
And then obviously PNC. I've been to Arizona, Wrigley.
Now, were these baseball trips, or were they just you were in that area and decided to go to a game?
No, I mean for the most part, they're like the Arizona one. I went out there. It was called the Pathway Select Team or something. We went out there twice. Great group of guys. And then the people we were staying with, it's like my dad's cousin, I think, and her husband had like suite tickets, so we got suite tickets at Chase Field. but yeah, I mean, I want to go to more. Because it's just baseball. I mean, I love it.
Nothing better. Nothing better.
Absolutely.
Well, impressive young man. We appreciate the time, Brock. Go take a nap, will you?
I will, absolutely.
All right. Brock Budacki is our WPIAL Baseball Player of the Week. Phenomenal, not only on the mound, but also in the batter's box. Get a chance, go check him out before he takes game to Florida in the fall. New Brighton in a heck of a race with a bunch of other teams in Section 2 of Class 2A. Thanks to Brock. Thanks to our friends at First National Bank. Thanks to our producer, Chris Lackner. I'm Don Rebel. We thank you for joining us. Rebel Yell Podcast, Triple Live High School Sports Network.